let's check out this amazing Amazon find. Now, I received this last night, guys. This is from CVLIFE. This is one of their, I would say, budget scopes. Now, this is going to be great for my hunters out there, my sport shooters, things like that. As you guys can see, it comes in a really nice box. There's not a lot of information about the product on the outside of the box. So let's just go ahead and get right into it and see what comes inside. So as you guys can see, we are greeted with a few things inside of the box. Obviously, we're going to find our manuals and also a number of batteries that come with this. Now, this scope does require a few batteries, and those batteries are going to be for the scope itself and the included laser that comes with it. So as you guys can see here, we get all of that in this nice little plastic baggie. We also get lens covers, and what these are designed for is to protect your lens. You guys can see this kind of has like an amber color here on the back, but then it's clear on the front. A little bit of dust on it, but I think that's still going to be really nice just to protect your lenses. That will come in handy. We'll get to that here in a little bit. And what else do we have? So the only thing left in the box is the actual scope itself. So let's just go ahead and pull this out. All right, guys, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, before even removing the plastic, I can feel the weight of this. This feels very significant as far as weight goes. Now, it really depends on what you're going to be mounting this on. If this is going to feel a little bit of front heavy or, you know, rear heavy, depending on how you mount everything. But as you guys can see, this is the design that we're working with. You have your rear eye cup right here with magnification. You also have your other focusing mechanism here. Now, this is going to go from 2.5, as you guys can see, all the way up to 10. Okay, so that's going to be the magnification for your scope. You also have controls here for your windage and your elevation. So for your elevation and your windage, and each one of these, guys, you will find underneath these little caps here, which you can take off. These are hand tighten, so I mean a hand adjustable, should I say. So you can take these little caps off like so, and then you'll be greeted with these little controls here that you can adjust your height or elevation on this one, and then you're going to have similar on this side here for your see if we get that one off real quick. And you're going to have something similar to that for your windage. Okay, really nice design. These are metal cups, and they just screw right back in just like so. Nice, nice. I like that. And there is a little rubber bushing right there that's going to help keep some moisture out. Let's see if we have one on the top. I don't really see one on the top. Maybe there is one internally, but I don't see one. All right, so let's go ahead and thread this back in. All right, there we go. So you also have a sighting laser, which is this component right here, and it has a rear button to turn it on and off. You actually take this little cap off back here in order to install your batteries. Now, this is going to take 3 batteries to power this little laser. We could probably leave this off because we're going to have to add batteries anyway, so we'll just leave that off for now. And to add the actual battery for the scope itself, you're going to remove this cap like so. And you guys can see that's how we're going to place this battery in. Okay, so let's get to our batteries. Now, I want you guys to see how many batteries that come with this scope. So let's move a few things here out of the way. So you get quite a few batteries that comes with this unit. Now, as far as the sighting laser, you will need 3 batteries for that. It does come with this little cleaning cloth. I like keeping these, you know, maybe in my you know, travel bags. I'll keep these in my weapon bags and stuff like that, just in case I need to clean a lens. It does come with a manual that kind of walks you through all of the setup for this specific scope all of the dimensions, everything. This is in English, so it's going to be really easy for you guys to make your adjustments. There's a lot of documentation on how to utilize this, so this really comes in handy, guys. Make sure to read this manual. All right. And you also get a small little Allen key. And what this Allen key is for adjusting the laser. So if you look closely here, you guys can see that there's two little screws right here. And that's going to be for your windage and your elevation for this laser right here. Okay. All right. So let's get some batteries in this thing and get it set up. So you get two of these CR2032 batteries. You only need one of them. These are 3 volts. So you're going to take that out, you're going to place that in. It's going to be face down with this portion here on the up. And then you're just going to screw your cap back on like so. Let's get that nice and snug. It doesn't have to be super tight, but you know, it does have this little indentation here. If you did want to use a screwdriver or a coin or something, you could use that to tighten it up. All right, so now we need to take out the other battery. So we only need 3 of these. These are also going to go face down. So let's take all 3 of these out. All right, guys, so now all we have to do is drop those batteries in one at a time, like so. And then take our cap. All right, there we go. Now, the reticle for this scope, guys, has 5 settings. You have your red and your green. So as you look inside of, let me turn this on so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So right now you can see inside, you can see the reticle. Now this is at 5 on the green. I probably would never use it at this intensity. So I would probably bring this down to maybe about 1, where the reticle is still going to be, you know, visible and green if that's the color I want it to go with. Or we could take it over to the red, as you guys can see here. Now it does somewhat illuminate inside of the tube. That could, you know, distract some people. But from my perspective, I don't think that's going to be a problem. All right, so I have this set on 1 right now. Now you guys may be seeing a little bit of refraction, but I do have a couple of lights right around this. So that's where that's coming from. All right, so to turn it off, you're just going to, let's show you here. That's going to turn it off. But the reticle itself is etched into the glass, so you'll always be able to see through this even if you don't have it connected. Now you have your magnification here that you can easily adjust, you know, for your vision. And like I said, you also have your magnification here that allow you to you know, to zero in your scope. Now what's cool about this is once you zero this in, say at 100 yards, now you have your bullet compensation here. So let's say it's at 100 yards. That means it would be at this position here. But if you went to 200 yards, you would just switch to 200, 300 yards, 400 yards, 500 yards, so on and so on, you know, which is really nice. Let's take a look at the front glass. As you guys can see, it is very clean. I like the fact that it has this sun hood. I'm a photographer, so trust me, I know the benefit of this. It has this sun hood here on the top, which is going to reduce a little bit of glare if you're going to be shooting outdoors at range or something. All right, so let's take a quick look at the laser. So to turn the laser on, you're just going to press this little button right here, and that will turn our laser on. As you guys can see, now our laser is on. Now, of course, you want to zero this, but you know, the process for zeroing this is very simple, especially if you're using like a bore sighter or something like that. It's going to make it really easy to zero it for the laser and also for the scope itself. Now, all of these you do have to turn off. There is no shake awake or anything like that. So you will have to turn these off, you know, manually. So don't forget to turn them off so you don't run your batteries down. All right, guys, when it comes to the mounting for your rail system, this is a standard size. It does have these finger adjustments here. So even without a tool, you'll still be able to attach this. So like here's a little 3D printed Picatinny rail, just to show you guys how easy it is to put this on. So let's just adjust this a little bit. So let's say that would be our seat on this Picatinny rail, and then we could just lock this down. Now, of course, you want this to be as snug as possible, you know, because of recoil and stuff like that, depending on the calibers that you're working with. These are, I would say, better for your AR style rifles, you know, your 223, 5.56, stuff like that. But, you know, in a nutshell, guys, this is what we're looking at. So hopefully this video has been helpful for someone who's looking for a scope for themselves or maybe a family member. You know, the holiday season is upon us pretty soon. So definitely check this one out, guys. This is a very high quality budget scope with an integrated laser. I think this is going to be really nice. I can't wait to get this thing out to the range and test it out and zero it in. All right, guys, it's been Rome with Rome Knows Tech, and I will catch you all in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace. I am out.